these brothers right here. I was like, phew. I was like, man, just totally blown away, man. So what else can they expect from the Cold Boys, man?
Like with that first album, man, it was a horse and decent. You said a lot of growth because there was a lot of growth going on in that album. It took a lot of time in that album, and the making of that album became a spiritual awakening, I guess you can say. You know what I'm saying? And a more of a responsibility that we knew being able to speak to, you know, a lot of people with this music, man. It's responsibility comes with that. So, you know, and with that track, I mean, with that album, you know, we had a battle if we was gonna even put a lot of that old stuff out, you know, more of the worldly type music that we was doing, just for the simple fact it was like a two-sided CD.
Right.
But you see, that it was very important to put it out just for people to see where we were and to where we were going and where we at right now.
Exactly. Another thing is, man, that you guys kind of stand behind your product. Well, not kind of. You guys stand behind your music, right? And you don't have to just, like, you know, like a good friend of mine, Mad Skills, says the A&R calls him up, turns the radio, and says, man, can you write to that? No, I can't write to that, man. I'm going to write from what's here.
Right.
You see, if we get back to writing from what's here,
Correct.
you know what I mean? It'll separate everything. It'll push out all the stuff, because then I can see you being creative as an artist. You know what I mean?
See, like, you know, like you were saying earlier, man, where's the soul that was in the music, man?
Right.
What we fell in love with this hip hop, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, that was our outlet to let everybody know what was going on in our communities, man. And we got far away from that. It's a lot more going on in our communities than what's being played all the time, man.
Right.
With the same type of hip hop that's going on.
Right.
And you wonder why our children going through the things that they're going on. If you continue to feed them this one type of music, then that's what they're going to do.
Exactly.
We need a variety of things.
Exactly.
It's like when you eat, you don't want to eat the same thing every day. You know what I'm saying? So let's get a variety into this thing, and everybody be unique, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we fell in love with when we fell in love with this hip hop, man. And it's everything has cycles, and you know everything must come full circle. We understand that, so we won't. And we understand now that we're going to have a part in bringing it back to what it originally was.
Exactly. It's coming full circle, fellas. You know what I mean? I've been sitting here waiting 12, 13 years for it to come back around. Right. And to get some balance in the game before I bow. Because there's been many a times it's like, you know what, man? I'm just going to step back and I'm just going to fall back away from it. You know what I mean? Because really it's kind of heartbreaking to me just to see where it's going. It's just like there's nothing here. You know what I mean? And I'm watching the parents, I'm watching the young parents. They're not passing the music. My mom and dad passed the music that they grew up on to us. Right. My dad's record collection was so ill. He had some of everything. You know what I mean? That's why I get my musical knowledge from. And it's just like there was so much music in it. And I asked my dad, you know, I really asked him, I said, why do you have so many different flavors of music in your collection? He said, you know, well, I've been all over the world with it. If I heard something, I said, I asked him this question also. I asked him, I said, well, you heard all kind of different music. I said, did you care whether it was black, white, or what? He said, I didn't care what it was. If it sounded good, I'm going to grab it, I'm going to buy it. And that's the thing that he taught me, is just like, there's no colors in music at all.
Right.
You just got to be able to appreciate. You're going to find something in there that you're going to appreciate. You know what I mean? You're going to find your own thing that you can appreciate and take from something and build on what you're doing. You know what I mean? So, and that's why you guys, man, it's just like every song you guys send me, I was like, I'm really excited to hear it, because it's like, I know there's going to be something in there. You know, it's a message in all of your music. Right. But there's some, you get across a message, but you guys get across this whole, this authentic, man. I described you guys as an organized noise, as an outcast, as a Scarface, as a all rolled up into one. You know what I mean? Just something really authentic, as a roots. You know what I mean?